services. Which service do you want?
Horoscope.
Hello, Taurus. Today you will reconnect with old acquaintances.
That's true. I'm on my way to see the writers of the Vampire Diaries.
Curiosity is your best feature. Today is the day you get the answers you seek.
Got the questions from Facebook right here.
Plan an epic adventure, but spend your money wisely.
I can get directions through Sync, and the Fiesta gets up to 40 miles per gallon on the highway. Done and done. This car really gets me.
Hey, Caroline. Hey, Andrew.
Hey, Candace.
I made you guys cupcakes.
Awesome.
From hand.
Thank you.
How are you guys?
Good. How are you doing?
Good. The wonderful, wonderful fans of Vampire Diaries have questions for you guys.
Awesome.
Okay.
Is it hard to work with the other writers who have different visions and opinions? How do you learn to work together? Michelle Cleese would like to know this.
We get along very well.
We do. I mean,
But here's the thing with ideas is like you don't come in here and everyone disagrees on something. To me, the best ideas and the reason you want to work as a writer on a TV show is because somebody pitches out a nugget, then somebody else pitches out something else, and somebody puts a twist on it, and then it just becomes like this really awesome idea.
Samantha Smith wants to know, do the writers read all of the books in the Vampire Diaries series?
this question is probably embarrassing for me and Caroline because I'd say about half the writers have read the books
Here's
and
what
half
you need.
haven't.
We need one person to have read the books, and then you say like, what happened? And then they tell you.
Yeah. And then it's also good to have people who haven't because you're coming to it a little fresh and not maybe as beholden to what happened in the books as someone who's read it.
Will you be following the books at all in the future, or have you branched away from them completely?
You know, a lot of times we'll pull like big picture ideas from the books, like having Klaus as, kind of the main villain.
And some diehard fans might notice really like specific moments that we put in just for them that happened from the books. But I think for the most part, it's its own beast at this point.
Which is your favorite character to write for and why?
I would say Catherine. I think she has like the most fun voice and swagger and hair and everything.
Is that sexy?
Yeah, she's
I
just
mean,
like
that's
she's
why-
a good
Wicked.
body.
And I'm totally not kissing up at all, but I'm gonna have to say probably Caroline, especially.
Would you like a cupcake?
I know. I think I'll
Would you
just
like
take
a
the whole
cupcake?
plate.
What part of the story had you the most stuck this season, or was the most challenging?
I would say specifically the hardest storylines to break are the ones that involve non-supernatural characters, because when you have an A story that's all supernatural life or death stakes, and then you have a C story that deals with like a human person dealing with like a human problem, it's hard to make that story seem as important as the supernatural story, because maybe somebody's not going to die at the end of Act 2 in this story, but over here, like, main characters are dying left and right. So you just have to remember that the show is grounded, like the human element of the show is what grounds the show.
Yeah.
And you have to remember that those are important issues too.
Were you guys interested in supernatural and folklore before you started this show?
I wasn't really.
I was, yeah. I mean, I'm kind of a geek and a nerd, and
Yeah, so I'm not.
yeah.
So.
See, she's just too cool. I think it's fun to work on a show where you're doing all the cool genre stuff, but where also the emotional world for the characters is so real too.
And relatable.
Yeah.
This is a good one from Sarah Kleppy. What are your favorite lines from season 2?
Collectively in the room, for some reason, we all love the line, "Not now, Dana."
Everyone! You know, there's a
loves that
pillow.
one.
There's a pillow. Someone tweeted a picture of a pillow that they had made that says like, "Not now, Dana." And it's just so good.
We say the same
One line
thing in the
season
writers' room, so.
It's a good one. Well, thank you guys so much for taking the time to sit down with me and to answer all of our wonderful, wonderful Facebook fans.
Thanks for the good questions.
Anytime.
And for the cupcakes.
Okay, well, I get it.
Presented by the 2011 Fiesta. Ford, drive one. The Vampire Diaries, Thursdays at 8, 7 Central on the CW.